Up, you know what it is. It's your man Trey, aka T Smith.
Loved by few, hated by many, respected by all.
Coach boy, Coach Dan, ready to get it in on the world famous
Turftalk, baby.
It's a first down. Billy Bryant. Clean and it's intercepted. Drake Jackson. Let's go. Let's go.
Live my whole life around gangsters. Don't hang around nothing that ain't like us. Twin foes make them put away deuces. My whole hood in the building looking ruthless.
Good day, man. It's another edition of Turf Talk, man. Like we can only bring it, the world famous Turf Talk. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's always a pleasure because we know you got choices. I'm one of your hosts, T Smith, also known as Trey. But my other two co-hosts that hold it down like no other, Coach G, Coach Dennis. Let's do our check-in. Coach Dennis, let's check in with you first. How you doing today?
Man, I can't even complain, man. I just came off the turf myself, man. My JV team just waxed Temecula Valley 58-0, and then the freshmen beat them 48-0.
Oh,
so
you just being so disrespectful tonight.
I'm just saying we won, big dog.
Hey, because first of all, you didn't even know who y'all play. Who was that? We just Wally lopped on them. But anyway, hey, Coach Dennis. So how's the JV team looking to transition for some of them becoming seniors next year? Y'all got some hidden jewels over there?
Oh man, yeah, most definitely. I mean, you know me, I like to. That's why I do the JV, man. I like to start from the bottom. Now we here, you know what I'm saying. I like to take them from the bottom and fine tune them. You know what I mean. So they will be ready for the varsity level.
Yes, sir. We appreciate that, Coach. For everybody listening and watching, Coach Jackson actually tried to call in sick tonight. We said no because he's your boy over here at It's all good, Coach G. How you doing tonight, man? Let's check in with you.
Man, I'm blessed with no stress, man. Sitting over here with my Congo black on, man. Just hold it down like an elephant foot on a grain of rice, brother. You know what I'm saying? Never counting days, making days count, baby. That's about it.
Hey, the one and only Coach G. Even if I got a dictionary and all the other stuff, I want to be able to hold it down like y'all don't even know how you be able to do that every week, man. Hey, tonight's a special night. It's only right. We got the kids and the young men, the soldiers, the ballers from Centennial. You know, we had Modern Day last week. We said we gonna follow that up with Centennial. We're glad Izzy came on. We got Mr. Darian Jackson and Amir. Amir, I'm familiar with you too, so I know what's going on. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm good.
Good. Okay. Let's talk. Go ahead and for the people that may not know, we're gonna have the Centennial players introduce themselves. You can shout out your Instagram or whatever so people can go see what you really do. Just let them know what class you are, what position you play, boss.
Izzy Carter, class of 2023 senior. Instagram, Israel, ISR8AEL. The quarterback.
AKA the Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Yeah, here we
That's
go.
right.
I got you. I pay attention. Come on, Mr. Darian, introduce yourself, boss.
Darian Jackson, class of 2023, D-line. My Instagram is Darian Jack, DARIEN JAC, two Ks.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, what's your with no relations to Coach Dennis? What's your number?
92.
92. Okay, I seen you putting in some work, Mr.
Big
Amir.
dog, we related.
Oh, you related? Oh, you over here funneling. Okay.
Hey, you a
got
Jackson, you related, big dog.
Coach Jackson, I got something for you though. I got a 6'3" Samoan kid out in Rialto for you. You looking for a home? Let's make that happen.
Man, let's do it.
He only in the 7th grade, dude. Baller. Here, go ahead and introduce yourself, boss.
Jameer Jones, class of 2023, number 93, and I play nose and D tackle.
Okay.
My name is Jameer J2, JAMIER J, and then number 2.
I like you a lot too, Jameer, because you're a little feisty. You know, I know about you. I didn't follow a little bit about you. Coach G.
You call Jameer an athlete. He is a running back, linebacker.
I just seen him at running back, linebacker. When he said 92 right now, he threw me off guard. I mean, he said, what number did you say, Jameer?
3.
Number 3?
93.
93. Oh, I didn't
right.
say nothing. Just put on the resume ATH. We do it all. Send a check. We do it all.
That's right.
Coach G, you want to go ahead and give him that introduction?
Yeah, man, I want everybody out there to know who we got in the house. I wrote a little something down for you young gentlemen. I'm gonna put it down like this. It got to be something in the water in an empire that ain't just the ice cubes. When they let the dogs out the kennel, it can get beyond vicious. Bring them out, bring them out. And when you stand a female on her head and her hair can't touch the ground, that's just a different kind of ugly. Bring them out, bring them out. 10 CIF championships with only one league loss in 12 years. The head coach's winning resume goes longer than Shaquille O'Neal shoelaces. It's been rumored that he'll probably be introduced to the Hall of Fame. Bring him out, bring them out. Standing firm as the third top heavyweight team in California. #1 public school without a doubt. Bring him out, bring him out. He goes by the name of Coach Logan, Evil Empire, Centennial Huskies, never chasing clout. Bring them out, bring them out. Last but not least, stamped as the football factory. Bring them out, bring them out. The production of talent is always revolving like a modern day Ferris wheel. Here we go. Javon McKinley, Dolphins, Vontez Burfict, Oakland Raiders, J.J. Taylor, Patriots, Cam Bynum, Vikings, Drake Jackson, 49ers, and my seed, GB1, USC Trojans. Here they come, there they went, here they come again. Bring them out, bring them out. I give you the very own Corona Centennial Huskies. Booyah, baby. That's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, much love,
sir.
I've been watching the Huskies way when y'all was probably in junior high and killing them in elementary and stuff. I want to go ahead and jump into the show, man, and get to the nitty gritty. I've been waiting to get Izzy on here, to chop it up. I know we can pick you. I just want to pick your brain a little bit, man. A lot of stuff I want to say, I probably can't say. You know what I'm saying? But when I watched that, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I seen that game against Mater Dei, I think everybody was ready, but I think Izzy was ready. Izzy, you looked at ready. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see it in your eyes, boss. I could tell. I watched it on TV, and I could tell you was ready. I was like, oh, Izzy about to act up. And then I want to ask you this: when you see a coverage like a team like Mater Dei, and they just go man, and everybody turn their back, is that what you looking for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what you looking for? Because I knew as soon as they did the defense they was in, I knew you. I was like, Izzy gone. Izzy gone. Yeah. So, tell me when you see certain defenses, like, whether it's Mater Dei or any kind of high school, you know what I'm saying? What's going through your head, especially at the Centennial, you know what I'm saying? I just want to know what's going in your head sitting back there. Because I know at any given moment, you can get 4 or 5 for sure.
Yeah. So, honestly, it just comes down to play calling. So based on the play call, I look at the defense and I look at what coverage they're in and what the linemen and linebackers are doing. So Mater Dei, they kind of showed a little bit of a blitz early on in the game. And so I knew which way to go with the ball in certain plays, especially during that first half. And so once Coach Logan called that play, I already knew it was a touchdown based off of what they were doing. I just had to sell it. I just said my best way as I can to produce for the team. And I know that I can make dudes miss, and I'm a slippery guy to tackle and stuff like that. And so once I saw that one-on-one matchup, I already knew I was going. I just had to break the tackle and get out of there. And so that's kind of what went down and stuff like that. And then the linemen, they always block their ass off every time we line up at practice and stuff like that. And I can always count on those guys to make some plays for me. And so that's what we did, and we executed and we scored.
Right. I can see it in you, man. You definitely a baller. You one of my favorite dudes to watch in the Inland Empire. So keep doing what you're doing. I can't wait to see you at ASU, brother.
Thank you.
How about Darian? How about Jameer? What's going on in your head in those big games? You can talk about the Mater Dei or other games. What do you know what I'm saying? Talk about things you see in coverages, from the offense where you're going to make a play or whatnot because you see something you like. You guys can go after each other.
Just with the just like what Izzy said, just going off the play, like game plan and stuff like that. Our defensive coordinator, he in those games he scheme up like crazy. When he go that Monday, he got all like he know what they finna do left or right, how they finna go. So it's just you gotta execute. So in practice and stuff like that, there's a lot of game planning. There's a lot of like going through like what they run, stuff like that, seeing like what blocks, how you gonna take on the block, stuff like that. Because like D line, you get a whole different type of block, so you just gotta react.
How about you, Jameer?
To go off what Darian said, Coach Heron, our DC, he does a hell of a job. Like practice, he's inputting it in our head and film every day. So we just got to execute on our part. So we go 110% every play, and then we do what we have to do to win.
Yes, sir. And that's something I do know about Coach Logan and the staff. They are very well prepared, and they prepare you guys. And I'll get to my second question later on as far as why do things sometimes go lopsided. We'll talk about that a little later. Coach G, you want to tap in?
Yeah, I want to say.
Coach Dennis, I'm sorry.
No, I wanted to say something too. I mean, like I said, like at Centennial as coaches, man, I've seen, man, we've been in meetings for freaking 8 hours going over teams and stuff like that. So, man, like we really go at it. But I want to throw a stat out, man. Our defense hasn't gave up. I think the Modern Day was the only team that scored on us this whole year.
Okay. Wow. I remember saying that on TV.
Only team that scored on us this whole year. Yeah. And then we shut them down the whole second half. They didn't score. So it's like, I mean, like I said, we at it, man. So we definitely study these different teams week after week.
Definitely. I do agree. I think like even Coach G, you remember with the Modern Day kids, they was like Centennial was the best public school, hands down. They was like they hands down the best public school.
Yes.
So go ahead, Coach G.
Right. I'm gonna have to say this, man. I wear many hats when it comes to the football form in the high school, but I'm a Husky at heart, and I know those losses. That loss, it hurt a lot. I was there when Centennial played against IMG, and it took a loss. And I want to say this to you young men: today's pain is tomorrow's gain, and every failure is a step towards success. So, and I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna put it out there because you guys got to see Modern Day again. And if Modern Day think that they're gonna come out there and do that again, they nuttier than squirrel poop. It ain't happening like that. But let me ask you, gentlemen, this. Okay, give me something about your preparation from your youth to high school that you think you would change. If there's anything that you would change, this will help the youth. So from where you at right now, as you was coming up from your youth, what would you change about the things or would you change anything?
I like that, Coach G.
I would say definitely don't waste your time because, I came in as a freshman. I'm thinking like, okay, I got 4 years. I'm good. You know, I kind of wasn't expecting it to come fast at all. And so, I just got thrown in there immediately off rip. And so when you get thrown in there, it might seem like everything's a lot. I mean, with Centennial, it's not easy. Any high caliber D1 team like us, Modern Day, St. John Bosco, I mean, you gotta summer workouts is crazy. You gotta come in, you got meetings, you got speed training, you got weightlifting, and then you gotta go out there and do practice. And so it might seem like it's a lot, it might seem like it's taking a lot, but time is moving fast. And so like if I could go back to my freshman year and do it all over again, I would. And so it's just little stuff like that you just don't take for granted and stuff. And making sure that you get the best of everything, because at any moment, I mean, I saw it this year. We got Jason Cortez. I mean, that's our starting running back, but he's out for a little minute right now. And he got hurt. He got hurt in walkthroughs for the last day of helmets for our clearance or whatever. And he just took one little small step. It was walkthroughs, and so he just took one little small step, broke his foot. And so it's little stuff like that. You gotta know that the play that you're doing right now, it could potentially be your last down. Right. And so if you don't take that for granted, I feel like you'll be blessed in a lot of ways and stuff like that. And then most definitely, I feel like our success as a team and then our success period, I feel like we wouldn't have none of this if we didn't have the blessings from God himself. Because that's you're not gonna go nowhere without the blessing of God. Period. You could say all you want, man. You could be like 6'5", like 230 pounds. It don't matter, bro. If you don't have the blessing from God, you're not going nowhere. So I mean, don't take those things for granted, because your life can change real fast. So us as a team, especially my boys right here. Like we know every time we get on practice, like we the leaders of the team, so we gotta go out there, we gotta correct the team, and we can't take little stuff for granted because we made some mistakes in the modern day game, and those are the mistakes that we made was just simple stuff that we do every day in practice,
Right.
And so from that moment on, we didn't go home like last year. Like we was like, dang, it was like last game of the season. We could have won a state championship, lose about 5 points. No, we was mad, but we kind of just went home and we was like, you know what? Next time we're gonna make sure we're ready, and we will win a state championship this year. And it's just that mindset you gotta have every single day. You wake up, you get in the classroom, regardless. You gotta have that mindset of what you gotta do because we don't want to feel that same feeling we felt in week 3. And so once we get on that field and we play modern day again, I promise you we'll walk away with the dub.
Right. What you go through, you grow through, brother. What you go through, you grow through.
I like that, Izzy. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool too because, like, man, I've watched all these guys come up in youth ball. You know what I mean? And now they all about to be seniors, man. And like I said, dang, that went by so quick, man. But it's so funny because I tapped Izzy on the shoulder the other day, and I just told him, I said, man, I need to chop it up with you, sit down with you, man, because I feel like you got a bright future. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I posted these kids above my head on purpose because they all had a different path at Centennial. I shared it before. Cam Bynum played only his senior year at Centennial, went to Cal, balled out, got picked up in the 4th round. But before that, he wasn't doing nothing. Saguna Lubier, like I said, didn't play till his senior year, went Division II, played JC. Then after that, walked on to San Diego State, got a full ride to San Diego State, got a trial with the 49ers. Now he's with the coach, J.J. Taylor. Just his height alone, he gave him problems, you know what I'm saying? But he balled, always was the man, you know what I'm saying? And he's still with the New England Patriots, you know what I'm saying? And then my son, you know what I mean? He had a bright future at Centennial and got to shine at USC and end up going to getting a lot of time for the 49ers now. So like I said, man, keep y'all dreams high and keep stay motivated, man. Like I said, football is a stepping stone to get you where you need to go in life. You know what I'm saying? So continue to grind, bro.
Right.
I want to hear from Darian and Jameer what they have done different, if anything.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I definitely did. What you said was valuable information. I didn't want them to think we left them out.
Right.
To add on to what Izzy said, time for sure. But for me personally, I'll say my work ethic. Because I came in thinking it was gonna be sweet. It was just gonna be like football, like everything's gonna be sweet. It's not. Once you get there, like you really gotta work. Like you're not the top dog. You're not the top dog anymore. So like everybody can do what you do 10 times better. So like you really gotta put your head down, just grind and do what you gotta do to be able to play on the field. Like when I first came in, I was slacking, thinking everything was sweet. Like, oh yeah, like I was this guy before I came. Woo woo. It don't work like that. High school is totally different. Like everything's different. Everything's faster. You gotta know more. You gotta do more. So I'll say that.
Jameer, I want to stop you right there before we pass it on. Hey, I'm proud of you because I got a chance to see you. You know what I'm saying? I used to see you with the rag on and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, dude going that way. But hey, from your conversation right now, I'm very proud of you because I could tell you grew up a lot. I haven't seen you, but you know what I'm saying? I definitely know who you are. You've grown up a lot, man, and we proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make yourself happy. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
I just want to just piggyback off of what Jameer said. It's like my work ethic, like you said, like going on freshman year, you can't have the same mentality you had like in youth ball,
Right.
Like, you can't just like slack off, especially at Centennial. They preach hard work. Like it don't matter how good you is. You could be the best player in the world. Like undoubtedly, you're not finna play if you don't work hard.
Right.
Like it don't matter if you a 5-star, a 6-star, nothing. They will not play you. So you just gotta put your head down and So I would say just getting that mindset, being hungry. You gotta stay hungry. Like you gotta grind for it. And so later on, my junior year, my sophomore year, I found Coach Jackson. Thank the God. But I wish I would have found him earlier, 8th grade year, freshman year.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Real.
Yes, sir. Coach Jackson, you want to tap in? You got a question for him? They your boys.
Yeah, man. I mean, I didn't really. They're my boys, so I didn't really want to say too much. You know what I mean? I just want to fall back. But nah, what's some of you guys interesting stuff or colleges that's on you, or just let's share that right now and let them know what schools is looking at you right now.
Right.
I want to say right now is I got a D2 school from Benedict College. They just offered me last month.
That's right.
Hey, school is school, brother. School is school.
Right.
Let's go.
It's school. I thank the Lord. I was happy when I got it. I got UNLV looking at me right now. San Jose State, another D2 school, and then I think that's it for right now.
It's gonna be more. I mean, you got a lot of games left. Jameer, how about yourself?
Right now, I only have Graceland University, but hey, if that's all I got, that's what I'm gonna work with. Like
that's right.
While I'm thinking of it, before we get to Izzy, make sure y'all send us those huddles so we can post them in the bottom of this show. You know what I'm saying? Let's help get these boys moving. Izzy, we already know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? ASU. So but how many offers did you have, Izzy, before you decided to go to ASU?
I had about 13.
Yeah, it was probably like 20, but hey, you can't, you know what I'm saying? It was 20, but you narrowed down to 13. But, all right.
But I had 13, but some schools will still be hitting me up and stuff, but it's not like some other schools they really want me and stuff, but they feel like they can't compete with ASU, or they think that I'm fully engaged, and I am. But some schools you got Oregon, UCLA, SC. They're still contacting me, trying to pick my ear and pick my brain a little bit.
I apologize for even doing this. I'm all for your ASU, but I love to see you running against the Trojans. Come on, at UCLA, boy, that would be stupid. But anyway.
I ain't gonna lie. Herm Edwards made it hard for us too, big dog. So man, it is what it is.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Chris Claiborne. That's my guy over there.
Yes, sir.
I always want to ask this, especially to players like you guys. I'm gonna start. Let's start off with Izzy. Biggest play at Centennial so far. Yeah, I wanted that reaction because I've seen so many, but I didn't know if one of them stick out more to you than week.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, mine was that hurdle you did last week.
The hurdle was stupid. The hurdle was stupid. Even that, on that run on Modern Day was stupid. That was stupid.
Yes.
Dang, I got a lot of memories.
Come on, shoot us one or two.
Dang.
Hey, that's how you know a brother is committed and got too many offers. He can't even tell you which because I could probably name 5 of them, and you know what I'm saying, I ain't even you, but 2 of them was against Modern Day this last weekend, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So you want to go based off of my best performance? Or?
No. Your favorite play where you was like, damn. That's me. That's me. That's not Israel Carter. That's easy. That's me.
Right.
I want to say probably my best highlight will probably be the hurdle. Probably be the hurdle from last week.
All right.
My second best was probably against Mission VAO when we opened up the playoffs and the semis. Wait, was this? I think it was quarterfinals.
Yeah,
it was quarterfinals of last year. That opening drive, my boys right here, when I'm going out into war or anything, I could count on them to be on the same page as me. And so we was turned up, we was ready. Jameer wasn't with us at that time. He ended up transferring back, but he was getting in my ear, and him being my brother, he was telling me, go crazy, you already know what to do. And my boy Darian, we was hyped up in the locker room and stuff all week at practice. We playing some real teams. It's not no Santiago's and Coronas and stuff. So we went out there and we were excited to play that playoff game. And plus, There was a whole lot of buzz going around about who's the best public school in California. Mission Viejo, they got a solid team too, and they're real nice. And so it was a lot of buzz about that game or whatever. And that first drive, when I just felt it, like I was like, yeah, I gotta kill him. And so I remember it was this play called to Malachi, and it was called I don't know if I should say it. Should I say it?
Don't do that. We still got a long.
Okay.
You
Put it out, big dog. We still got a long season.
Hey, Logan gonna be on the phone.
So it was this play. It was this play to Malachi, and I already saw the DBs on him. And with our receivers, it's not too many DBs that can cover our receivers in practice. Right. So in the games. And so when I saw the DB on him in his matchup, I already knew what time it was or whatever. And so I knew that I had to look the safety off and give him a good ball, but I got some pressure. And I had to break a few tackles, and I broke a few sacks or whatever, and I threw a deep ball to him, and he caught it. Okay. And it was like right over the shoulder or whatever. Right. So I would say that would be my second best play.
Because a lot of people don't know you really. I'll be like, hey, bro, Izzy got a gun.
Yeah.
Like they put your legs first, which is nothing wrong because you're a dual threat. But I was like, he really got a gun, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I feel like once I get to college, they'll see a whole different side of it. The only ones that really know on the team that what I can fully do is these two right here, because they've been there when I've been at, like, when I say these two are like my ride or dies, right? Like this. Like, they've been there for me when I was going through a whole lot of stuff, and they've been there like during quarterback training, all that. And so they see what I can do and stuff like that. So I feel like once I get up to Tempe and under Herm Edwards and Glenn Thomas, it'll definitely shock a lot of people, and a lot of people will be amazed on like how well I can use my feet and stuff like that.
Definitely. Right. And they'll get the chance to see what we seen. Jameer and Mr. Jackson, your favorite plays while you were at Centennial. Jameer, even if you want to talk about a play, if you won at Centennial, one of your favorite plays in high school.
I think my favorite play, I got two. It's either Mission Viejo. I got my 7th sack. That was my 7th sack of the year. Okay. Or Jay Sarah.
That's right.
Jay Sarah, I think I'm gonna go with Jay Sarah just because it was like time and place, because rotating stuff, it could be getting frustrated because I had like 2 seniors in front of me. Yeah. So I was frustrated like rotating and stuff like that. So I go to Coach Jackson, and Coach Jackson's like, it's gonna come. Just wait on it. And literally the next series I get in and get a sack right there. So that was cool. And then Mission Viejo, that was cool too, because like Izzy said, we was all hype. It was all turned, and it was a lot of controversy just seeing who was the best public school. And we already know who that was. So just to go out there and I got my last sack, and that was cool too. So
that's right.
No, we like that, Mr. Darian. How about you, Jameer?
My favorite play in high school, I'll say it's from my freshman year when I got moved up to varsity. We was playing Santiago, and it was like my first like actual VAR game.
Yeah.
Coach just threw me in there. Like I wasn't ready. I wasn't there. I wasn't expecting to play. He threw me in there. First play, it's a blitz to me. I get my first sack on the first play I'm in. Like I was just hyped. Like all them jitters like just went away. Like I was just happy. In that same game, I got a fumble recovery.
I was actually there. I seen that. I remember being super geeked up. All right. Coach Bryant, Coach G, you got any questions?
Yeah, I want to say this. I got to give Coach Jackson his props, because one reason we decided to go to Centennial is because it's a blue chip program, but the family environment, the Burrell family. And then when you have coaches like Coach Dennis that go far beyond the call of duty, you don't get that in a lot of institutions. But I want 20 seconds. We do this to everybody, the modern day boys, everybody. I want to know what you guys' your pregame rituals. I don't care if you're praise dance or Tupac. You got 20 seconds to tell me what you do before the game. Go ahead. 20 seconds. Let's go. Come on.
So for me, what I do throughout the whole day. So tomorrow's game day, as y'all know. What I do is I start my day off with worship music. I feel like it's important and crucial to start it off with that, and especially with football, all my success, I give my glory to God because my dad, he's a pastor, and him talking to me every day in the morning and stuff like that. He says, son, if you want good in life, you need to give back to God and give back to other people, even when you don't feel like it. Or even if it's taking a sacrifice out of you, and you'll be blessed in a greater way. And so that's kind of what I do. I start my mornings off every Friday with worship music. And then after school, I'll read the Bible, and I'll read some Bible scriptures leading up all the way until meetings. And once we get into meetings, we'll do the whole meetings or whatever. And then after the meetings, I'll listen to motivational speeches by Ray Lewis. And so I listen to motivational speeches by Ray Lewis. And then it kind of just gets me pumped up a little bit. And then to cap it off, I read this Bible verse, Isaiah 41:10. And it basically talks about how do not be in fear, as I am with you. He'll protect you and lead you out into battle.
Come on, Izzy, come on.
And so that's kind of what I do and what I listen to, and I repeat that same verse in my head. And one time, I'm gonna tell you guys something crazy. One time I messed up and I did not do it. And we played Sierra Canyon last year.
Oh,
worst game of my life. I didn't do it that one time.
I watched
worst game of my life, and that was the day after I just got offered from Oregon. So that was my dream school. You know, I'm hyped up, I'm geeked, and you know, Saturday, that was when we didn't have no buses or nothing because COVID and stuff was still passing by, and so I had to drive myself. Actually, I drove myself, and I drove Malachi and Damarian with me as well. And so I drove them, and we were in my car and we were driving, and that was a one day that I did not do that. And that one day I had the worst game. I threw a pick. I didn't score at all, and I had 4 or 5 fumbles. It was ridiculous. And so that next day I made sure that I did that and I balled out.
I remember that.
I like that, man. Listen, I want to turn this into a religious thing, but me and my son, we have a scripture on our arm, Proverbs 16:3. Commit to the Lord, whatever you do, and all your plans will succeed. And keep that in mind, bro. Like I said, keep God in your life. I'm telling you, it'll take you a long way, bro.
All day long.
Keep that.
I like that, Coach Jack. Coach
Monday
Jack,
through Sunday.
Yeah, he be on us. He you know what I'm saying? He makes sure we right too over here at Turftalk. Jameer,
20 seconds.
Yeah,
20 seconds. Other gentlemen, come on.
Here we go. 20 seconds. Izzy, it took 4 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. Hit us with the 420. I get you. Go ahead, Jameer.
Mine's not that detailed. I feel like it's pretty plain and simple. But basically, I just wake up in the morning, and you know, me and my mom, we got a real good relationship. So we wake up early in the morning, and she pray over me, just keep me safe and stuff like that, and pray that I do what God blessed me to do, gave me the talents to do. And so I start my day out at school. I just lock in. I put my music on, listen to just my favorite artists like Meek Mill, Walker Flocka, just get me in the zone. And then on the way to the game, if it's an away game, you know, I just sit there on the bus if we got a bus or whatever, and I watch the movie the De La Salle movie. That was my favorite movie of all time, just because it's the brotherhood and like how they face adversity, stuff like that. Just to you know, like nothing can really block me, and it's just in my mind, and like nothing could like stop me but me.
Jackson, I like that, Mr. D. Jackson.
Yes,
how about you? What's your ritual?
I wake up in the morning and I thank God that He woke me up and asked Him to keep me through this journey. Then after that, I'm bumping my music 6 o'clock in the morning, waking up the whole house. Some
tell me Jameer got YG on that playlist. I don't even know. I just guessed that. He turned me up too, so it's all good.
Yeah, I feel you. But I drive to school, my headphones on, I'm lit, I have energy. I get to school, headphones in, cloud, doing my work, I'm ready. Like on the bus, whatever. We get to the field, I'm lit. Like I'm yelling, I'm energized, I'm ready to go. It's time to go to war with my brother. And, for the game, I pray to God, watch our brothers and mine, allow us to ball out and do stuff, and then we go to work.
Yes, sir. Man, hey, I'm gonna tap you out before the other fellas get to you. I want to tell y'all, I super appreciate y'all. I'm fans of all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch Jameer, Izzy since they was freshmen. My son was there as a freshman with you guys. I mean, he was a sophomore when y'all was a freshman. Shout out to you, D Jackson. We got, like I said, shoot us that huddle and let us know so we can put it in the description because we're going to make it go crazy. But before we go, Mr. D Jackson, shout out your mom's restaurant. Tell everybody where they can go get some soul food, cooking that with them yams, make macaroni and some greens with the turkey necks.
Yes, sir. Hey, if y'all want some food, if y'all want some good eats, hey, come down. It's 3848 North McKinley Street, Sunday dinner soul food.
Right. Izzy, shoot us that information for your NIL information so we can post that in the link, and I'm gonna turn it over to the. Hey, hold on. Don't forget us about during the playoff time. Izzy, you got to get back on playoff time.
I got you.
Don't y'all go Hollywood on us. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, man. I got you.
Because Modern Day said they coming back. We might have to do a joint show. Go ahead.
Right. I want to say this. You guys are some very high character student athletes. That's what makes Centennial so great. No sword formed against you guys shall prosper. Always remember that. I'm gonna leave you with this. Don't just be a star in the sky, but be a candle in the dark. Don't let anyone take your shine. Peace, love, and happiness to all you guys, man. Keep being great, man. Go out there and ball, represent the Huskies.
Coach Jackson, you want to end us out?
Yeah, man. I want to end up. I want to just tell a cool story. One day I was talking to Izzy's pops, and he was talking about his nephew, and he was talking about Darian. I was like, "Oh, that dude, man, he ain't walked that life. He don't want no work, you know what I mean?" But I just want to say, man, this little kid, this guy's been like he's like a second son to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said we family. We family for sure. You know what I mean? Because man, like if I do look for a kid every day, it's him. You know what I mean? Because he bright my day just to see the kid. You know what I mean? He always, hey coach, how'd I do? You know what I mean? You believe what I do in my game? Did I do good? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so he always there. So that's my guy, man. But so all these guys, like all of my guys, but that's my guy. It's almost like having a second son.
We appreciate y'all. Shout out to Centennial. Shout out to the whole Centennial staff for always taking care of us, man. And definitely shout out Izzy, Jameer, and Mr. Darian. Make sure we get that information. We can post it in the link, man. And it's Turf Talk each and every week. We appreciate it. We got the Centennial Championship Huskies, the football factory in the building, the #1 public school. And you know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and say it in the nation is in the building. So we appreciate y'all. Salute. Y'all have a good night and good luck tomorrow.
All right. Keep being great.